And pretty soon all my troubles will pass, 'cause I'm in shoo shoo shoo, shoo shoo shoo, shoo 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 shoo, Sugar Town.
So the next one, Phil, this one was interesting to me. It's a TV show. I haven't seen it, but the clip was available in its entirety on YouTube, and it was fantastic, to say the least. It's Sugartown Nancy Sinatra from the TV series Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
And that was great. So, you know, we talked about what was your first documentary. You're now, I believe, at what is your first, I guess, fictional TV series on the list. And, you know, again, I think you have a couple at least on this. Mad Men, of course, we've alluded to a few times. Talk a bit about this one. It was a great clip, but I don't know the show.
Yeah.
So.
And you don't know Breaking Bad. You didn't watch Breaking Bad.
I don't know Breaking Bad either, no?
So, you know, I'm sure you know Better Call Saul is a prequel to Breaking Bad. This character, Saul, turns up, I can't remember. Yeah, I think he's right from the start in Breaking Bad, and he becomes the lawyer for Walter White. So this goes back and sort of fills in the backstory of how Saul ended up there. And it's a great series. Many people, if not most, I don't think I agree. I'd sort of put them on par. The general feeling, at least on ILX, seems to be that Better Call Saul is the better show. It is great. And by the way, I just got to mention quickly, since we're talking about Better Call Saul, somebody posted yesterday, there's this blog where a guy interviews well-known people about their favorite album, and he had on Bob Odenkirk last week, who's Saul, and his favorite album is The Replacement's Sorry Ma Forgot to Take Out the Trash.
Really?
Yeah, I'll send you the link. I was listening to it. It's very good. So I can't remember. Better Call Saul is very much like Breaking Bad in that it uses music a little bit sparingly, but it's come up, it's 2 or 3 times. It's just right on the nose, and that would be one of them. There was another song I totally loved in it.
The Bobby Bear?
Yeah, Bobby Bear song, Countryest Thing, and there may have been a third one in there too.
Yeah, you had 3 listed. I underlined them all. So Bobby Bear's Find Out What's Happening. And
yeah, which was the first thing. And it jumps out at you because it just sort of, there's been no music to speak of up to that point. Oh, and Smoke on the Water, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, you mentioned that one, but the one you go into a little more detail with, I think, is Miles Davis, It Never Entered My Mind.
Yeah, his brother, who's played by Michael McKean, you know him from Spinal Tap?
Yep.
Do I have the name right? He's a big jazz fan. He plays the Miles Davis song at one point. Sugartown, anyway, is Better Call Saul has this really complicated structure because even though it's a prequel, it also, in some of the prologues, flashes forward to Saul's life after Breaking Bad, where he's basically on the run and in hiding. So that's the Sugartown scene, is his life after Breaking Bad. And he's working in a Cinnabon, you know, totally anonymously under a different name. And there's even a reference in Breaking Bad where he said, you know, when this all ends, all I want is to be working in a Cinnabon. So they actually followed through on that. And it opens the episode, and it's just his sort of daily routine of arriving at work and, you know, getting all the ingredients out and fixing the day's Cinnabons and all that. And the song's playing, and I love that song. That's a song I didn't know until I got on SoulSeek and started downloading everything in sight.
Right.
Discovered it through that. And I thought, wow, this is just one of the greatest pop songs of the mid-'60s. And it was so great to hear it in Better Call Saul. And
it's got a bit of the fast motion stuff, which what do you call it? Fast forward.
Does it? I haven't watched it.
And I thought that was pretty effective. I mean, sometimes that stuff is overdone, but I thought it was pretty effective there. You know, just to kind of show the banality of the whole thing.
Okay, that's right. No, Better Call Saul visually is a very good show. They do a lot of interesting stuff. And I'm trying to think now, because I just finished the current season. There were a couple of, when I wrote that, there's since been 1, maybe 2 full seasons, and there have been some other interesting uses of music since then. I think probably at least one or two that sent me off in search of some song like the Bobby Bear. But I'm drawing a blank right now. I can't remember what they are.
Okay.
I probably the best place for me to remember would be to go. I usually, if something catches my ear, I post about it on ILX.
Okay.
So I'll go back and see. But it's a good show for music for sure.